Good afternoon, class 8. Today I will teach you the properties of hydrogen gas. Physical properties. Physical properties. Within physical properties, the properties included are nature, liquefaction, density, solubility, conductivity, etc. First, nature. Hydrogen gas is a colorless, odorless, non-poisonous and tasteless gas. No color, no smell, non-poisonous. It is not a poisonous gas because it is present in the air. If it will be poisonous, we will not able to breathe within it. And it is also tasteless, no taste. Then for liquefaction, it is hydrogen gas is not easy to liquefy. Then density. The density of hydrogen gas is 0.08988 gram per liter. That is, it is very less dense. That means it is the lightest gas. I have already told you earlier that hydrogen gas is the lightest amongst all the gases. Air is 14.4 times heavier than hydrogen gas. So from it you can understand that how less denser is hydrogen gas. Then solubility. Hydrogen gas is almost insoluble in water. It is not soluble in water. So we can use water to collect hydrogen gas. It will be collected by downward displacement of water. Okay. Then conductivity. Hydrogen is the best conductor of heat amongst all the gases. Amongst all gases, hydrogen can absorb heat very much and it can conduct heat also. It conducts heat 5 times better than air. So, conductivity of hydrogen gas is very high. As we are finding here, it conducts heat 5 times better than air. Then balloons filled with hydrogen gas is immediately rise up in the air. It explains that hydrogen is lighter than air. So if I tell you to prove that hydrogen gas is lighter than air, how will you prove? You will say that balloons filled with hydrogen gas immediately rise up in the air. This explains that hydrogen gas is lighter than air. Properties of hydrogen gas, chemical properties. Number 1, action with litmus. Hydrogen is neutral to litmus. It neither changes blue litmus red or red litmus blue. If it will be not the neutral gas, it will change the color of blue litmus into red or red litmus into blue. But neither of them we can see. So hydrogen gas is one neutral gas. Now combustibility. Hydrogen gas is combustible. Combustible means it will burn in presence of air and fire. It is combustible, it can catch fire. So, but it does not support combustion. It will not help in burning, but itself it will burn. Hydrogen burns with pop sound, a peculiar pop sound it will make, and in blue flame. These are two identification points of hydrogen gas. It will burn with pop sound and pale yellow flame will be seen when it will burn. Action with nonmetals. Hydrogen will react with nonmetals like action with oxygen. It burns in oxygen with blue flame to form steam. Another time it is told here that with blue flame hydrogen reacts with oxygen to give us water or steam. It will be in steam form. Whenever water will be formed, it will be in steam form. Then on condensation, it will give water. Then action with chlorine. Hydrogen reacts with greenish yellow chlorine gas in diffused sunlight to form colorless hydrogen chloride gas. Chlorine gas is greenish yellow in color. Hydrogen is colorless. Both will react one another in diffuse sunlight. Diffuse sunlight means in cloudy day we'll get the diffuse sunlight, not the direct sunlight. And then we'll get hydrogen chloride gas which is colorless. But what will happen if it is not diffuse sunlight? If hydrogen gas reacts with chlorine gas in direct sunlight, it could be an explosion. So, we'll avoid direct sunlight, but in diffuse sunlight, hydrogen gas reacts with chlorine gas. Diffuse sunlight, here I have written, you also have to write diffuse sunlight here above the arrow, and we'll get the colorless hydrogen chloride gas. Properties of hydrogen gas, under chemical properties. Another property is third one is action with sulfur. Hydrogen reacts with boiling sulfur to form colorless hydrogen sulfide gas which smells like rotten egg. So hydrogen reacts with sulfur, boiling sulfur, to give us H2S gas which will smell like rotten egg. H2S gases smell is like rotten egg. So then number 4 property is action with nitrogen. So nitrogen and hydrogen in 1:3 ratio when mixed together in presence of molybdenum catalyst, iron catalyst, molybdenum promoter under 450 degrees Celsius and 200 atmospheric pressure, we will get ammonia gas which is pungent smelling gas. Repeating again, 1:3 ratio in volume of nitrogen and hydrogen mixed together at 450 degrees Celsius in presence of iron catalyst and molybdenum promoter under 200 atmospheric pressure will get ammonia gas, and smell of the gas is, odor of the gas is pungent smelling. Now action with metals. Till now we discussed chemical properties in which we discussed the reaction of hydrogen with non-metals. Now we will study action with metals. Reactive metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, you know these metals are very reactive and they are placed at the top of the electrochemical series. I have told you earlier, explained it earlier. These metals reacts with hydrogen to produce their reactive metal hydrides. Now reactive metal hydrides are reactive metal sodium plus hydrogen is 2NaH. 2Na plus H2 gives us 2NaH. 2NaH is sodium hydride. Now potassium is also very reactive metal. It reacts with hydrogen to give us potassium hydride. Calcium is a very reactive element, reactive metal. It will react with hydrogen to give us calcium hydride, CaH2. Ca plus hydrogen, CaH2. Now action with metallic oxides. Metallic oxide like copper oxide when react with hydrogen will get copper metal and water. So what oxygen of copper is taken away by hydrogen and hydrogen is giving us water and CuO is converted to Cu. Copper oxide is converted to copper. Then zinc oxide plus hydrogen gives us zinc plus water. Again hydrogen is taking out this oxygen of zinc to give us zinc metal and it will be changed into water. Hydrogen is changing into water. ZnO is changing into Zn, zinc. A reaction in which metallic oxides loses its oxygen to form pure metal is called reduction. So, what is reduction reaction? Any metallic oxide to metal, this conversion is called reduction reaction. Who is helping in reduction? Hydrogen gas. So from metallic oxide we are getting metal and hydrogen itself will be converted to water. Reaction and the property of hydrogen, this property of hydrogen is called reduction property because it is helping in reduction. Now this is all for today's lesson, students. I will come again with another part of hydrogen gas in my next class. Thank you.